One of my earliest memories of giving was as a young child when my parents would give me a few coins to put in the collection plate.
I started practicing giving very early. I think in Dr. and Mrs. Jernberg's first grade Sunday school class, I had my little envelope, and my parents gave each of me and my sisters an allowance each week, and we were expected to save 10% and tithe 10%. So that's always been part of my practice at church.
For me, it's something that I guess I grew up always doing at church. You know, when you're a little kid, the little envelopes were so mysterious and fascinating, and it was, you know, something that was just kind of entrenched in my church experience for me.
I didn't have a history of giving, or my family did not either when I grew up. So when we started giving on a regular basis in the mid-90s, it was the first time for me. And it's hard to do that at the time. And we did not think, I did not think, I thought 10% of your income was just unattainable. That you make a goal and you start.
The church has always been a place that I've loved, and I think some of the reasons have evolved over time, but you know, the staff and the residency program have always been important things to me, and I like to support those things.
One of the most important things to us, though, is the ability to worship with others who love Wilshire as much as we do. And so it seems just natural to want to give generously for having received so much in return.
You know, back in first grade, and I think my allowance was $1 and my tithe was 10 cents, so not a whole lot on the line. I connected real well with the woman and her 2 mites, because that's about all I had to give. So over the years, like Michael said, it's that community aspect that makes you want to keep giving, and giving maybe a little more than a dime here and there.
You know, for us, at least the last few years especially, it's just a time where we've had a ton of unexpected, you know, medical and just other financial needs in our family, and you know, it's sometimes hard to really rationalize it, but a lot of my life the last few years has just been about realizing that, you know, nothing is permanent, and nothing I have is really mine, and nothing that I have is really truly, you know, earned or deserved, and it's a blessing. And when I think about it like that, it just becomes so much easier to give.
And I've found that over the years it's slowly but surely become less of an investment and more of a spiritual practice.
This has been a difficult year for everybody, not to be in our building, and for the pandemic to guide virtually all of our decisions. But we are still Wilshire, and we still have the same community of faith shaped by the Spirit of Jesus Christ.
If you haven't given before, then we welcome you to be a part of that experience, and one that we know that will bring great dividends to your life, like it has ours.
We would invite you to join us in giving this season, whether it's a first time for you to try out this practice, or whether you've been doing it for many, many years. We're grateful to be part of this community with you, and excited to see what comes in the time ahead.
We hope you'll join us in giving from start to finish.